This is investigation 1 of the Working Energy Lab. We're going to modify the order in which we're doing things from what the lab manual says. The lab manual says to pull a cart up a ramp at a constant speed with the force parallel to the direction of motion, and then do it again with the force at about 60 degrees to the direction of motion. That's investigation 1.1. Investigation 1.2 is to do the data analysis. We're going to do the cart up the ramp with the parallel force, analyze the data, and then come back and do the force at 60 degrees. Let's get started. I will move the camera closer to the computer screen so you can have a better look at the data. Hopefully you can see a slightly highlighted region from here to here. That's not a perfectly smooth, flat line on the velocity, but it's probably about as good as you can get. I do have to pick up my feet, set them back down, try not to fall walking backwards. We're going to go with this. I'm going to zoom in over here on the position and force values, because you will need these numbers to calculate the work done pulling the cart up the incline. The minimum value of the position is 0.2511 meters. So that's where we start, and the max is 0.6465 meters. So that difference, 0.6465 minus 0.2511, will be the distance over which the force acted for the purposes of our calculations. The average force in that range was 0.5711 newtons. 0.5711 newtons. So that is the data you will use to calculate the work done by the force. I am going to pause the video here. I'm not going to try to film myself pulling the cart with a force at an angle of 60 degrees. That's a little more challenging. It will probably take several attempts. I'm going to wait until I have a successful attempt, and then I'm going to show you the data. I'm not going to film all the attempts. There's no point in you sitting here watching that. So I'm pausing the video now. It took more than a few tries, but I'm going to go with this. This looks pretty good. I'm going to auto scale the bottom. It's not perfect. Slight decrease in the velocity over that time range, but we're going to go with it. I don't think I can do anything better than that. So our numbers for our calculations for pulling a cart with a force at 60 degrees to the direction of motion, our starting point is 0.2911 meters. Our stopping point is 0.7486 meters. So take the difference. That will be the distance over which this force acts. This force has a mean value of 0.6828 newtons. So that is our average force. You now have the data you need to do the calculation, and this ends the video for investigation 1.